Yo, what is going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today I'm bringing you guys some of my gameplay. Actually, I've been playing this BYSTIAL MANNADIUM deck and I've really been enjoying it, so I thought I would come on here and showcase it to you guys. Also, my opponent was playing a really cool deck, and I thought this was a pretty good match. So I opened up Meek, Talents, Imperm, Arrival, and Imperm, and I'm going second, obviously. Opponent opens up Slumber, Tuning, Freezing, Alistair, Slumber. So he's playing like a crazy ass. I don't know how he fit this many cards in 40. Um, but like, by the second game I realized he had very little hand traps going. So yeah, he goes Hugin, I go Imperm, and then he goes normal summon Alistair, search Invocation, res anything, no you're good. Then he goes tuning, search Revolution Synchron, Mill's another Revolution Synchron. Then synchros from hand into Ancient Fairy, and then goes Revolution Synchron, summon back Mill. What was this? Freezing, double freezing, slumbering graveyard. Then he's going to make the level 3 synchro, which is the Samsara Sorrow Cat. So make that, and that's good. Then he turns those two into Baron, and then he goes Samsaro Cat, put back Ancient Fairy, summon itself back out, and then activate Slumber. Slumber is gonna summon from the extra deck a Gary, and then Samsaro Cat. He's just gonna synchro or link, excuse me, into a cross sheep, and then use the invocation to banish the Alistair plus the Hugin from the graveyard to make a Macabre. Okay, okay. So then cross sheep effects, summon back Revolution Synchron, invocation, put back, add back Alistair, so now has a monster for monster negate, and then turn those two into SP, and then just pass. So I draw Heart for turn, and I'm like, okay, I go Imperm on this, but once if my Heart gets banished, I just have nothing. Although I could have searched for Imaginings, try to draw, but he's under runic cards, so I just pass. I said think. I was like, yep, I'll just pass. He draws Fountain for turn, and he goes normal summon Alistair, search Invocation. Yep, and then use Invocation, make this card, which is a pop. If this card is special summon or a monster is special summoned to your opponent's field, you can target one monster your opponent controls, destroy it, and then it has a little graveyard attack boost effect. So invocation, put back, add back Alistair, and then skip battle phase, pass. I draw Fenrir there, which is pretty good. So now I'm like, all right, I'll play. He's not under Runic anymore. I should be able to deal with this now with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards in hand. Um, so I start with Imperm on Baron. So take one negate out the way. Then we go special Fenrir on that summon. He goes destroy. And then I go talents. I didn't know he had the spell card in hand, so I was just like, run it. But he does, he negates. But this, once per turn when a spell trap or monster effect is activated, quick effect, you can send the same type, blah blah blah, to the grave. Negate the activation if you do banish. So this needs to be banished. But yeah, you can only activate one TTT, so I can use another one. So banish that. And then I go normal summon Heart. Anything here. He chains SP, targets Baron, plus my Heart. So those get banished. I search for Imaginings. Right now I'm just praying. I go Imaginings, reveal, draw 2, draw Talent, Star Frost. So I put back Arrival. Yeah. And then I just go Talents, draw 2. So I draw Lubellion Droplet. I had a whole bunch of draws there. I was thinking about Talent Steal and then like Starfrost pop, but I could not do that because it has to be different. Target a monster you control with a different type and attribute than this card. So these are all warrior, light, light. So I wasn't able to do that. So I just have to try to draw, but I draw a Bestial, and that's all I need. So I go ahead and search for Druid Worm there. And then I go Druid Worm. The only light and dark in the graveyard is the Lubellion I just sent, which is also very unfortunate. But it is what it is. So we summon out Druid. Actually, yeah, it didn't really matter. Then I have to go Starfrost, target, pop. And then here I also misplay. I go Druid Worm, send the defense position guy, which everything's already used. So I should just send this and I'm going to crack the whole board. Doesn't matter. Um, so summon Meek and then go Lightheart, and then this is where I make the misplay. I search for Rykart. Um, I should have just left the guy in defense so I can get an extra draw, but I special summon Rykart, and I believe he just scoops here. Yeah, he just scoops because I was about to do full combo. All he had was Alistair in hand, so going to game number 2, I draw Lubellion, Reumheart, Arrival, Planet, and then Talent there. The opponent draws Slumber, Terraforming Alistair, Shadow's Light, and Flashing Fire. So he goes in draw phase, special summon Hugin, discard Terraforming, search for Fountain. That's good. Then main phase 1, normal summon Alistair, search Invocation, and then activate Shadow's Light, summon Quem, dump Blazing Cartasia, and then activate Fountain, activate Slumber on Hugin. So I banish a few field spells and droplet there. And then the opponent's going to try to draw 2. So that's good. Draw 2 there. Put back, draw 2. That draws into Revolution Synchron Meltdown. So he's going to Synchro from hand, go up into Ancient Fairy, and then Revolution Synchron, summon, make a level 1, mill a Runick, and then activate Meltdown, search Alistair, that's good, and then Ancient Fairy, destroy, and then go search Therion, Disc Coliseum, search Regulus, he's skipping some steps, which is fine, and then turn those 2 up into the Samsara Cat, and then go Quem effect, summon back Cartasia. Okay, so pretty crazy, I'm not gonna lie. Then he's gonna make Baron with those, and then Samsara Cat summon itself back. And then I said, I know Regulus, Alistair, but I also knew Invocation, so I know the whole hand. Then he's gonna go Blazing Cartasia effect, Fusion summon, make Grangoyle. Grangoyle go dump. It's gonna dump a Garura. Garura draw Droll and Lockbird. So yeah, make Cross Sheep, and then Invocation, banish. Go ahead and make Mechaba, and then Cross Sheep effect summon back. Um, yeah, he was like playing kind of fast, and I was like, I was thinking he was using because he didn't declare cross sheep. I was like, I thought he was using revolution, but it's fine. I realized what was happening soon after, so he goes into Dispatter, but he's supposed to go what's it called first? Um, Crimson. So put back, and then yeah, skipped a step, all good, and then Shadows Light, banish. Okay, normal. Effect. It's not once per turn, right? We can send this card to any of the graveyard. If this card is normal summon or flip, you can add 1 invocation. Okay. So yeah, double normal summon with the Shadows Light, and then search another invocation, and then make SP. And he said, wait, I was like, wait, why'd you draw? Okay, yeah, that's fine. And then invocation again. Banish, banish, make the Augeus, Dispatter, reborn the Mechaba. Okay, and then summon Regulus, equip Revolution Synchron, pass. I draw it to regain. I do the same thing. I just pass. Then I draw Terraforming. So I'm like, all right, I'll try to play. Terraforming, search Wraitsoth, but this is a lot, bro. Therion negate, Mechaba negate. He has Droll in hand. Um, this card is a pop. This card's a negate or a pop. Baron, Omni negate, SP, Slumber. It's too much. And then once I go like I see the Droll, I just scoop. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I just scoop. So, going on into the next game, I'm gonna see me go first. And I play this very, very strange. So just bear with me. The opponent opens up Meltdown, Revolution Synchron Tip, Fountain, Shadows Light. I open up Nib, Crossout, Calarium, Reum Heart, Regain. So standby main. I normal summon Reum Heart, uses the effect, search for Meek. Anything there, nothing. Then I activate Calarium, search for Visas. And then I go special summon Meek. And then I go Visas, pop, Meek, summon. And then I go Meek. I go just Meek, and then he puts the keep going thing up. Okay, so I was going to play around Nib because this is 1, 2, 3, 4 summons. So I was going to play around Nib, which is why I didn't trigger the Calarium. But once I seen him put the keep going, and I'm realizing he probably doesn't play that much non-engine because his deck is a lot of engine, obviously Runick and all the other stuff. Um, So this turn does get played out weird because of that. Also, I don't play Crimson Dragon to make this pattern, so if I did, then this combo would have been way easier, but I have to do it kind of scuff. And I'm also trying to play around Super Poly because I feel like this deck would be the type of deck to like side Super Poly or something. So I was like, yeah, I'm kind of scared. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't know though. The Super Poly thing is like it's really popular this format, so I'm like scared of Super Poly. I'm always trying to find an end board to make that doesn't play in a Super Poly. So I go Lightheart, search for Phobia. Then I activate Phobia, summon Reichheart, effect, search for a rival. That's good. And then I go those two in the cross. Then go Arrival, summon back Starfrost. Lightheart, summon back. Probably didn't need to use that though. Make Baron. And then go Regain. Make Astrolaud. Cross Sheep 1, Regain 2. Also didn't need to use that. I could have waited till I made SP, but I wasn't exactly sure where I was going to take this combo. So I'll put back and draw and just see, draw a dead card. I summon back Meek off Cross Sheep. And then I just go for a Changing here, and then I turn those two into SP. So I didn't even need to bring back the Lightheart. I could have just left that in graveyard for follow up. Also, I didn't need to regain the Reichheart. I could have SP banish Astrolaud, put it back draw. Um, so definitely some misplays, and I definitely played it kind of weird there. Cause like at the last second, cause I was thinking about making form material Appaloosa, but that just plays into too many things like talent, super poly. So I'm not trying to do any of that. Also, SP triggers changing, but I just didn't need to use this. I could have just used the Ream Heart off the board, save the Light Heart for follow up. But anyway, I just go ahead, set cross out, pass. They draw freezing curses. So in draw phase, they activate tip. I say that's fine. And then I banish a Lubellion. I'm remembering what happened here. Regain, put back, draw. I'm that dude, bro. I'm just that dude. Drawing a droll. Um, but yeah, then he goes flashing fire on the Baron. I just negate that. And then he goes meltdown. That's good. Search for Alistair, drop droll, and it's just pretty hard to lose from here. Then he goes freezing curses, target SP. I chain it, target itself plus Baron, banish those till the end phase. Normal summon Alistair, no effect. Shadows Light, summon Quemnesium. That's good. And then Quem effect, go dump Blazing. That's good. Res anything, no, nothing. Then Synchro from hand into Ancient Fury. Quem summon back. And then that's good. So summon Cartesia. And then I said think real quick. Because I can trigger this Changing with the cross out. I could also have triggered it with the SP, but I didn't want to do it just then. Because I have this cross out. And I didn't use it for much. So he's gonna go Revolution Synchron, summon. Um yeah. Thinking on summon. So Mills tuning. Right here I trigger it. And then I asked to check if I had took out all the talent. So I just cross out itself. Then I go Changing. Changing, go banish. That's good. So I banish Ancient Fairy from the graveyard. Because none of this other stuff is scary. I banish the Ancient Fairy and the other normal summon thing. Because he has 3 Runics in graveyard. So draw 3 regardless. And then now he just has 3 tuners on board, which don't really do anything. He can make the Grangoyle, but that also just doesn't do anything. Um, that sent Garura last time and just drew a card, which like he can't do because he's under draw. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna just stop the Sorrow Cat, you know, into the whatever. Um, so yeah, he said, think I can do nothing. Droll's OP too much. Yeah, nothing can bring me in a good spot. GG's, and I take the dub. So I really like this Bestial Manadium version of the deck. Um, I am still playing Dispatter because I'm playing the Bestials, but no Crimson Dragon. But I'm thinking about cutting Dispatter altogether because I don't really make it too much, and it just plays in the Super Poly if you end on SP, which you're most likely gonna do. Um, but the Bestials can trigger Changing. SP can trigger Changing. Crossout can trigger Changing. Also, a play that I did, which was well, no, a play that I didn't do that I thought about. It wasn't a simplified game state. This was like a couple days ago or a couple weeks ago. But it was like a simplified game state. I have Changing on the field. No way to trigger it. I have Starfrost in hand. I could have went Starfrost, try to pop the Changing, Changing protect itself, banish, and then trigger its effects to banish. So there's a lot of cool things you can do with the Changing. Changing is just a really difficult and annoying card to out. So I am liking it, even though, the Mannadium Goat Triff is playing like he says no Changing, no Chaos Angel. Um, but I did like cutting the dispatch or the Crimson Dragon because the Crimson Dragon, like, I don't know, Crimson Dragon just like sits in your extra deck and like on the follow up, like if your turn gets broken, that was always the big part with Mannadium. Like if your board gets broken and your follow up is like not the best, and you like already spat out all your boss monsters, and then you just have like Crimson Dragon or Excel Stardust Dragon, which is like two cards that just get you to other cards and they don't actually do anything themselves. And I don't like those type of cards. So I still am playing Dispatter because I'm playing the Bystials. Um, and you can make it with obviously Meek is a level 4 and a Bystial, or Meek plus Lubellion can make it. So there's ways to make it. But yeah, I also just like this version because of this regain, just recycling everything is so important, obviously. It has good outs to floodgates with Rackphobia, which I've done a whole bunch of times. So I don't know. I really enjoy this deck. If you guys want 50 likes, I'll drop the deck profile. If you guys want, just let me know down there in the comment section. If Yeah, just whatever, bro. Roast me in the comment section. Tell me my deck's ass, all that stuff. But that's gonna do it for this one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed.